Alright, so today we're going to be going over FaceTime as well as alternatives from non-Apple users. Like Macaulay said, we're going to be going over some of the strengths and limitations of FaceTime, as well as how to use FaceTime and some alternatives to FaceTime for non-Apple users. So some of FaceTime's strengths include that it comes pre-downloaded on all Apple devices, so there's no need to download or create an account. It allows video calls to be made with the same ease as regular phone calls, and can be used to call from any Apple device to any other Apple device, including a computer, phone, or tablet. It also has group call options and other additional features. Some of FaceTime's limitations include that you can only make calls to other Apple users. So if you would like to call someone with an Android phone, you would have to get another app that we could be talking about later. There's also not as many features as some of the other video calling apps. Okay, so as long as you are signed up into an Apple ID on your computer or iPad or iPhone, you'll be able to use FaceTime within that account. If you're also an iPhone user, your phone number will be used for FaceTime calls. If you own both an iPhone and an iPad or a Mac, your phone number and Apple ID will be linked, and your calls, no matter which device you're making them from, will all appear to come from your phone number. To use the FaceTime app on your phone, all you'll have to do is either select a FaceTime call option while looking at the contact or open the FaceTime app on your device. If you open the FaceTime app on your device, you'll have to select which person you'd like to call. Whereas if you go through contacts, you'll be calling that person specifically. In the FaceTime app, you'll see all your previous FaceTime calls listed, which you can click on to call again. Then you'll also see a plus button, which you can click to search for a new contact and start a new call. Within a FaceTime call, you have several options. You can take a screenshot of the call, which will take a photo of the other person or what they are showing using their camera. You can flip your camera. You can also mute and unmute yourself and add effects. If you click Effects, you'll see the options appear at the bottom of the screen. You can add text over top your image using this button right here, that's the AA. You can also add color filters and shapes. You can also turn yourself into a Bitmoji animation, like in the second photo. And that'd be clicking this little monkey icon. If you would like to add other callers to the FaceTime, and you can only have up to 36, you will swipe up from the bottom of your screen and select Add Person. Then you'll select the person from your contacts list you would like to dial into the call. Unfortunately, if you have more than one person you'd like to add, you do have to do this one by one. Using FaceTime on your computer is very similar to using it on your phone or tablet. When you first open the app, you'll see your image to the right, and on the left, you'll see a list of all your previous calls, just like on the iPhone version. To start a new call, click on one of the names or search for the person in the search bar. You can also view the missed FaceTime calls if you select the tab next to that. Your call options will look a bit different on the computer. You can still take a screenshot of the call, which will still take a picture of the other person's screen. You can go full screen. You can turn on or off your camera. You can mute and unmute yourself, and you can add more people to the call. If you want to add more people to the call, you would like to click the leftmost button that looks like this. It looks like the contacts icon. To add more people to the call, you'll click Add Person. So now we're going to go over some alternative video calling apps. So these are some video calling apps that are similar to FaceTime in their simplicity and their easy to use instant calling features. The three apps that are most similar are Google Duo, Skype, and WhatsApp. We'll be going more into depth in how to use Google Duo as an alternative to FaceTime. So first there's Skype. Skype allows group video calls to have a maximum of 50 participants. There is also a time limit of 100 hours per month on group calls. Skype works on both Apple and Android devices, as well as all computers. WhatsApp is a group video app that allows calls to have a maximum of only 10 participants. And there is a time limit of roughly 1 hour for WhatsApp video calls. WhatsApp also works on Apple and Android devices and all computers. Lastly, there's Google Duo. Using Google Duo, you can have video calls, group video calls that have a maximum of 12 participants. There is a time limit of 25 hours for Google Duo calls. Like the other two, Google Duo also works on all Apple and Android devices and all computers. Like FaceTime, Google Duo can be used on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. It's probably the most similar to FaceTime. Google Duo can be used on any kind of operating system, so it can be used by an Apple and non-Apple users, such as Android and computers. You can download Google Duo to use it on your smartphone or your tablet. To visit it on your computer, you'll go to duo.google.com. On your computer, Google Duo is not actually a downloadable app. Instead, it runs online and in your browser. So, like I just said, to open Google Duo, you'll go to duo.google.com in the location bar of your browser. Once you've done that, press enter to go to the site. If you're logged into your Google account, you'll automatically be logged in to Duo on your computer when you go to the site. You can start making calls by clicking on any one of your contacts or by clicking Start a Call. When you first start on Google Duo, using your phone, you'll have to enter your phone number. Then you'll get sent a verification code in order to verify your account. On both your phone and computer, you will see your phone or Google contacts that also have Google Duo. To call one of your contacts, just click their name. Once you click on a contact, you'll be taken to this page where you can either leave a voice, video, or text message. You can video call them as well as voice calling them. You can also invite any contacts in your phone who are not yet on Google Duo to use. So next to their name, you'll see an invite button that you can click, and it will give them a notification that you've invited them to Duo. If you'd like to start a call with more than one person, you can click Create Group. Then you'll select all your contacts that you would like to include in the group and click Next to finalize the group. Once you create the group, you can start a call in the exact same way you would with one person. Google Duo offers many of the same call features as FaceTime. You can flip your camera, mute and unmute yourself, turn on and off your camera, and discover more features by clicking the three dots. So here's some Google Duo versus FaceTime statistics, I guess. While FaceTime is only available on Apple, Duo is available across all devices and platforms, making it accessible to both Apple and Android users, which is very handy. Google Duo shows only contacts in your phone book that also have Google Duo installed. making it possible to only contact those who are also using Duo. That's why there is the option to invite people to use Google Duo if they do not have it already. In terms of setup, FaceTime is automatically set up on all Apple devices and automatically registers your phone number, so there's nothing to set up. On Duo, you need to download the app from the respective app stores and go through some steps before you can start using the app for audio and video calls. Both Google Duo and FaceTime have simple user interfaces, unlike Teams and Zoom. With FaceTime, you need to go into the Devices Settings app to modify settings for FaceTime. You also have to search for contacts manually to make a new FaceTime call. You can also click the names that you previously called in your call history. Google Duo has all of its settings within the app and lists all your eligible contacts on the main app screen for easy access. Both apps have similar features, but there are some that set each one apart. For example, FaceTime has special effects and filters on, and supports live animojis. And animojis are available only on Apple's platforms, which means Google Duo does not support that. In terms of privacy, FaceTime enjoys the security and reliability that comes with Apple's closed-sourced, and tight ecosystem for its operating systems. Google might be known for collecting data, but Duo's calls are encrypted end-to-end and are considered very secure.